What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Hbar today and what last few interesting days we've had with this descending triangle. So I'm happy that I was able to give you this descending triangle over the last few days because the pattern has now validated itself. It means that the expectation is continuation down to this very specific target down here at 4.38 cent. This is in a previous demand zone, so it could be that you actually stop here a little bit before the target. You might bounce up and then continue down. So yeah, just watch out for that. If we don't come all the way down to there at first, it might be that you're bouncing off this short-term demand to then come into this lower area. But yeah, because there was more candles in this specific area, that's where you're likely to bounce from. So with this descending triangle, we had a spinning top over here, not allowing us to go down. So we had our breakdown over here. This validated the pattern's target. So it means that we should have actually started coming towards here unless something does something against this. So the next day, exactly that happened. Something had happened that is against what should have. With a breakdown below this, you should continue to the target. But the next day you climb back above. So because of this new factor, we have to take this into consideration. It just means that this move to the downside was a fake out. We're actually going up now back to this resistance, this descending triangle's resistance. And of course, as this is again another lower high, it's sending us back down to the support of the descending triangle. And we still are not seeing daily candle closes below, but attempts during this candle. I remember making a video on this day. We were down here somewhere, and I said that because you've set this new low, we have to take this into consideration. This is what's going to stop you from getting to this target in the short term. And we bounced before reaching there, and we actually tested it the following day and closed 2 days above the descending triangle's neckline. But because this is a descending triangle, no matter the fake outs, eventually this should break out bearish. Is the higher expectation that this eventually goes down. But of course, we could have easily gone up. It's just that we had external factors such as the fundamental news event yesterday, the FOMC meeting. And so we're seeing continuation to the downside with that fundamental news event making us close below this wick, validating the pattern's targets. However, we're still actually above this. This red candle here has not closed yet. So going off yesterday's previous daily candle close, we're trapped between this resistance now, 4.72 cent and 4.618 cent. So we're trapped, as you can see, we closed here, so we're trapped between the two. And today we're trying to break these lows and form a new wick down here, a new support. But what I would say is I'm not too keen on this candle at the moment. We do have 7 hours and 50 minutes left. I do believe eventually we will go lower. There you go. This is why. I do believe we will eventually go lower, but because we closed above this, it means that this is support. So in 7 hours and 50 minutes, really, I need to show you guys that this red line to this green line over here, this is an area of demand. I need to show you this at the daily candle close. So that's why I believe that the daily candle close should really be above this green wick. So I'm going to draw a box because yeah, it's an area of support. So over here, going down to 4.59 cents. That is 4.59 cent. Yes, that is our support. The lowest wick, we have this wick here which we're talking about, but we have a wick a little lower, so it's this area of demand. And I'm not anticipating a close below. If we do close below, just because I don't anticipate something doesn't mean it can't happen. Of course it can happen. Let's prepare you in case it does. So if we do close below this wick and this wick, then the expected just expect a continuation back to this next demand zone down here. So I am even going to draw another one just there. You've already wicked off that. That's why we're coming back up to reclaim this, as we never closed under this. We closed under this one. So the signal is let's try and break this. We done so today, but before the daily candle close, it wants to prove that this wick and this wick is support. So the next move tomorrow, if the daily candle closes above this these wicks, in this green zone, then we could be going up, but then eventually lower, because we've just broken down now. We've just made a lower low. So the expectation, okay, now we've made a lower low. Let's make a high that's lower than the last. So it needs to be lower than that. And it would make sense to come into previous support where our neckline was, to come into it, to show us, okay, we're not getting back above this. We're continuing lower and we hit the target. This is my expected path for Hbar going forward. And that's anticipating a daily candle close back above this wick over here. A daily candle close below this wick would just signal continuation down. If it's super close, couple dollars off, then we might actually be going up. This is my anticipated path, up then down. Thank you guys for tuning in. The descending triangle did play out exactly as predicted in yesterday's video, so I'm happy that I was able to bring your guys' attention to this pattern over the last few days. And yeah, not Fiji spiel. Thank you guys so much. Again, another day below this 382 fib is just a further signal we're not coming towards this. We need a signal to push us above the 382 to head towards the golden pocket. That would be a bullish scenario, but understanding flipping this previous June bottom, May-June bottom, just pumping into it, tricking all the retail traders, market manipulation, and then hammer time. That's what we believe. Money grabbers, liquidity, exit liquidity. They want to use you for exit liquidity. Come back down. That's what would have happened right there on that green candle. We closed above it. All the breakout traders, the noobs getting excited. The pullback traders waiting for it to pull back to hold. It didn't hold. That's why they're pullback traders. And then you've gone down. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want me to teach you this, I currently have a 50% discount, and all you need to do to get this discount is private message me over on my Twitter, and that is linked underneath this video to get over to my Twitter. Thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, and comment, and peace.